going to be white flag right here.
White flag is out. Kevin Harvick, the race leader.
That 29 car is going to get wide here in a minute, because he's got to stop this momentum of this 9 car. Look at the 2 car up there on the outside. Coming. Look at Kurt Busch.
He's been involved in the last 3 cautions.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
No more Mr. Nice Guy right here.
Driver number 2 will not be denied. There goes around.
Backing up a little bit. Got spin behind you. Come on. Keep coming.
As of now, we don't have a caution. We'll see if they let him race back to the line, and it appears they will.
And there's no caution because he's so far behind and there's nobody back there. I'm sorry.
Kevin Harvick, the race leader, off of turn number 4. Casey Kane and Jeff Gordon behind him. Will they make a move? They will not. Harvick wins at Daytona.
The 2 car, they got together right here through the trial. These guys did, the 2 and the 71.
Here we come down to the white flag. 1 lap to go for David Reagan.
All clear. 1 factor double wide.
And look who's right behind Kenseth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has joined the party.
Watch Harvick swing high here, though.
Kevin Harvick's been known to break hearts at Daytona. He did it to Mark Martin in 2007 in the Daytona 500. He won this race 1 year ago. David Reagan, a half a lap away from his first victory.
It's now time, isn't it, for the 20?
It's time for the 20 to do something, or...
1 back there for the white tag.
I think
the Reagan behind him.
David Reagan.
Behind the race leader.
David Reagan.
No caution yet. David Reagan coming
Still
back to the start-finish line.
They're wrecking everywhere now.
They're wrecking again.
Reagan with sweet redemption gets the victory at Daytona.
2 separate wrecks on the last lap.
Great job. Thank you a lot, Matt.
Oh, man, these guys are flying by Newman.
He was a sitting duck.
No kidding. That's the scariest part of it being in a wreck like this, is sitting in a race.
Coming down through the tri-oval. Once we get the white flag, the next flag will end it, whether it's the caution or the checker. Side by side with a lap to go at Daytona.
And these guys are going to run. They're going to be leaning on each other going down the backstretch. Oh, my God. We got somebody sideways. Wow, Burton did an unbelievable job saving that race car.
Amazing save by Jeff Burton.
Now we got the 14 out there all by himself, but he got a big push to get away from those guys.
Tony Stewart pulling down in front of Matt Kenseth. And Kane with a little charge in the outside lane.
That's the break that Tony needed right there.
This is going to be... They're
stacking up. They're stacking up.
Through turns 3 and 4.
Here we go.
Final time. Big crash behind the race leader, Tony Stewart. That's going to allow smoke to pull away. What's going to happen behind him? Can Burton get there? No, he can't. Tony Stewart wins it at Daytona.
Great finish.
From 42nd to the win.
Great move by Jeff Burton right there. I tell you, as they come down through there.
You gotta get wide. White flag is out. Next flag will decide it.
Wow.
Tony Stewart feeling good. And how about Kurt Busch in that outside lane with help from David Gilmour?
Oh, here we go.
We got trouble.
There we go. That's it.
Like I said, you lead at the white.
That's it.
You're good to go. But they may race to the finish.
They're going to let them race back here. That happened over in turn 2, so they got plenty of room.
Wow.
Right, let them race, boys.
Hopefully they're cleared when they get back down there.
Tony Stewart won this race last year. He's won it 4 times.
Shoving the 14. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but...
Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Off the corner, here comes Jimmy Johnson. He's dominated the race. Now he can see the finish line. That's Busch in the outside lane, not making a move.
Oh,
trouble behind him.
Danica.
Danica and others. Jimmy Johnson gets the win at Daytona.
Yeah, she got turned right there.
That was a dominating performance by the 48 team tonight.
Sporting the Air Force colors on this 4th of July weekend. And Eric was actually born at an Air Force base here in the Sunshine State. What a special day it would be for him to get the checkers for the first time in his Cup career. Casey Mears not going away, riding in the 3rd spot. And that Geico Chevy, and Brian Vickers, who got his last win 1 year ago, next weekend at New Hampshire, trying to steal some thunder here today at Daytona. Right now, Joey Logano in the 14th position. You see him in the back portion of this draft, but he's being black flagged. Apparently some debris coming off of his car.
Michael McDowell doing a nice job today.
Slow. Caution for debris or for rain.
You heard it there. Caution, 7th time today. This one for rain.
Earnhardt Jr. back to the bottom of the racetrack to block. White flag in the air one more time around Daytona.
11, watch the bottom. Here he comes.
They're side by side for second. 2-car length lead for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as they work their way through 1 and 2 and down the backstretch they go. Junior blocking the lower line. Does that give the advantage to the 48? Junior jumps up in front of Jimmy Johnson. To the bottom of the racetrack, Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to stay in front of the pack. They work their way through 3 and 4. Into the trioval they come. Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom of the track. Junior will win in Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh my God.
For the white flag. One more time around. Brad Keselowski out front. Kurt Busch running second. A big run by Kyle Busch on the outside. Here comes Kyle. Kyle in the 18. He has help from Trevor Bayne in the 6 behind him.
18-6 up top, soft behind the 41.
2 by 2 behind Brad Keselowski. The final time down the backstretch. Joey Logano trying to make the inside line work. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Out of turn 4. They'll see the finish line. Brad Keselowski out front. Around goes Kurt Busch. Keselowski's going to hang on. Keselowski wins at Daytona.
Thank you, guys. Great team effort today. Very proud. Thank you.
He didn't get the right car block.
Stenhouse Jr., white flag in the air. One more time around. Michael McDowell in the 95 running second. A slide by the 24 of Chase Elliott. That's before they get into turn 1. The caution hasn't come out yet. They want him to be able to race back to the checkered flag. Paul Menard now moves up to second. Clint Boyer's in third. Clint Boyer trying to find a line, trying to get some momentum. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wants to stay right on the double yellow line. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. looking for his second win in the Cup Series. He's going to get it at the biggest stage. Stenhouse Jr. wins at Daytona.
Good job, buddy. Firecracker 400, baby! That's awesome, Ricky Bobby.
2.5 miles to go at Daytona.
With only 2 cars down there, Trick's going to have to side draft so much. He's not going to get a lot of help from Casey Kane.
Look at this outside lane. 47's pushing to 37. That's going to get him to the 20 possibly. Here it comes. Here comes the outside lane to the 20.
Down the backstretch they go. Eric Jones in the 20. He's in front. He got a big push from the 37 of Buescher. Here comes the 78 once again. Jones has never won in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Easily blocked
the
that.
78 of Mark Truex Jr. has never won on a restrictor plate track. Coming to the trioval for the final time. Eric Jones has won at Daytona.
Listen to that emotion.
top lane. That's going to move this bottom lane. Truex to the outside of Bell.
What was the number you mentioned earlier, Steve? How many times at super speedway races has Martin Truex Jr. come up a little bit short?
Car in the fence hard.
Oh, hard. Clint Boyer in the 14 slamming into the wall.
Hold your line, hold your line, hold your line.
They've already taken the white flag. The next flag will end the race. Martin Truex Jr. out front. Now William Byron fighting on the inside for the lead and the win. They run behind him again.
Stay with your teammate.
They continue to fight.
You're clear.
Through 3 and 4. William Byron looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Cup Series. A win, a secured spot in the playoffs. William Byron's going to win.
Ryan Blaney down the front straightaway. Clears Blaney. They're side by side. Blaney gets pushed way out. The organization's on the outside.
Chastain underneath Austin Dillon, putting him 3 wide in the middle.
Harvick in the back of the 7 car. They're going to have a big run.
Oh! Corey LaJoie fakes to the inside, stays to the outside. He's getting shuffled back now. It's Blaney out front.
Suarez in the middle of this.
Harvick running second. A big shove coming from the middle. Daniel Suarez in the 99. He gets turned into the 4, and they go into the wall. The next flag will end the race.
By 5. Caution out, caution out.
And there is the caution flag. Ryan Blaney wins. The big accident happens behind him.
Good done, boys. Way to get it done. Good, we had.
Where's this move? There we go, to the outside. No, it got blocked by the 77. Now a big push coming.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Austin Dillon out in front. He could be the guy who wins his way into the playoffs in the final race of the regular season. He has his teammate, Tyler Reddick, who's locked into the playoffs already, right behind him. Less than a half a lap to go. Running in that 3rd spot.
Here comes Cindric in the 2. Keep an eye on him. I don't know if he has enough time.
And he doesn't have help anymore. It has dropped off as they come out of turn number 4. Martin Truex Jr. trying to fight back up there to get in points. But it's Austin Dillon who wins in Daytona.
Thank you, Jesus, baby.
Help. Still Chase Elliott back there. Can he get to the bumper?
There's the white flag. 1 more to go.
Huge push on the outside from the 6. 3 cars in tandem.
Now, will the bumper stay locked? The 6 of Brad Keselowski trying to push that 17. Here comes Harvick in the 4.
Big push from the 10. He stays committed to the 6 down the back straightaway.
Elliott pushing the 4. Buescher and Keselowski. Now, which line will they take through 3 and 4 for the final time? Buescher separates a car length between he and Keselowski.
Brad's got no help. I don't think he gets back there to the 17.
As they come to the tri-oval, Buescher's going to win at Daytona.
Moment of his racing life being at the front of this field. 1 to go here in Daytona.
Nemechek made it 3 wide in that second lane, that second line, and that has killed the momentum.
You've got to go back a long, long way for Kyle Busch. 2008, the last time he won here at Daytona. And now he is tantalizingly close to that victory. But here comes Harrison Burton for the Wood Brothers. He's being pushed by Parker Retzlaff. And the 23-year-old from Huntersville, North Carolina, is at the front of this field and may race his way into the playoffs. Busch goes low. Burton blocks. He gets back up. Comes to the line. Jeff, your little boy, has done it. Harrison Burton wins in Daytona and does what his uncle and dad did.